Hello and welcome back to Parkour DXB's home learning videos. This week we're going to be looking at routes around the home. For today's video, you're going to need everything. Now over to Coach Barry for the warm-up.
Warming up for the roots. Of course, you know, when you're creating roots and you're trying to end up doing like a really big root or something at home, it's really unpredictable with the techniques you're going to be using. So I'm going to give you a quick general warm-up that can help your whole body be ready to do any types of roots that you're going to come up with. Okay, so first thing you're going to start with is crawling. It's going to help you with if you're going to do any crawls with the roots or if you're going to do any vaults as well. So you're going to start with the cat crawl, as you can see. You're going to go on your hands and your feet, making sure your back is flat. Don't go too fast. Make sure your knees are facing forwards, your hips are not moving sideways, and you're going in like a good distance, not too far. For me, this is a really good distance. Once I reach the end, I'm going to switch to crab crawl, going all the way to the end as well. Same place that I started from. Okay, so this should get your arms super good for anything that's upcoming in the roots. From here, you can start doing some jumps. So you can go doing plyos, come back doing some strides. So plyos is where you jump with 2 feet, continuous jumps, non-stop. Once you reach the end, go to the other side, doing strides. So jumps as well, non-stop, but 1 foot each. Till you reach the end. Okay, then you're going to warm up for your pulling as well. Warmed up your push, warmed up your jumps. Now you need to warm up for pulling as well. So if you have a bar like this, that would be awesome. If you don't, you can use the door or anything that's stable enough for you to hang on or kind of pull up yourself. Okay, so here, maybe you can do some cat hangs, hold it for a bit, or go down, step up, step down, and same thing. Okay, that should be enough for you to warm up properly for the roots. So, hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe.
Now we have a library of moves to choose from, we can begin to start thinking about making some roots. But don't get too far ahead of yourselves. You don't need to plan the whole route right at the beginning. Pick your start point, pick your first move, and quite often that'll give you the inspiration to work from. Now keep it simple, don't pick anything too difficult to begin with. Make sure what you do feels natural. Quite often the obstacles themselves will lead you on to having to pick certain movements. Don't try and force a move that you particularly want to do if it doesn't work. Now some moves work together better than others, so try combining a few and see what works for you.
Okay, so now you have your roots roughly laid out. We're going to try to perfect them and make them flow. So if you don't know what flow is when someone does a route or combination of movements and they make it look nice and easy. There's a couple of secrets to this. So the first one is footsteps. If you take too many footsteps in between obstacles, you look a bit stuttery. If you take too little footsteps, it's going to be really hard to do that movement because you're going to be really low to the ground. So make sure you go over those combinations and work out your footsteps. The next part is what side you go onto. So because you might be using your left or right foot, it's going to dictate whether you do your vault left or right. So this is why it's really important to practice those moves both sides.
Great, so now everything is coming together, we can start to think about adding our own style to our movements and our routes. Now we can do this by adding in some of your own personal favorite moves, or by finding new and inventive moves that you've made up or interesting ways of transitioning your moves. Now, there are many parkour practitioners that have done this really, really well. So this will become a little bit easier when you become a little bit more comfortable with the moves. But take another quick look at your route and see if there's any way you can make it a little bit more unique to you.
So this leads us on to the common faults. The first common fault is that you try and do too many big moves. Now this is going to make you just really tired and make the whole route way too complicated. The next one is not thinking far enough ahead. If you don't think about the next one after the move you're on, you're going to end up stutter stepping and not knowing really where to go. So this leads us on to the next one, which is stay nice and relaxed. Take a breath, don't go too fast, enjoy it. And then the last one is just nothing's wrong. Really, when we're doing these routes, even if you make a mistake or fall, you can style it out and just go into the next thing.
Challenge section.
Today's challenges are going to be about the length of your routes. So challenge number 1 is going to be to try and create a route that's at least 4 moves long. You can go much longer if you like. Challenge 2 is to have at least 8 moves in your route, getting a little bit more tricky now, and to try and have one of those moves to be your own, one we haven't learned before. Challenge number 3 is going to be to create a route that uses 3 rooms in your home, maybe more.
So we really hope you enjoyed the video today. I know it's a little bit different, but we really would love to have your feedback on this and if it's something you want to see in the future.
Now, we'd really like to see your routes this time. You've put in some fantastic effort over the last 10 videos, so we'd like to see how this is all coming together. Remember, you can either send it to us via your normal means if you contact us through WhatsApp or via email, or even better, tag us on Instagram at Parkour DXB or at Parkour DXB Kids.
See you in the next video.
See you guys.